Hello, it's Mr. Baker, the art maker, and I have a book for you about a real person today. It's called Henri's Scissors by Jeanette Winter. This person here, even though it's a cartoon in the book, is a real person who really lived. His name was Henri Matisse, and he was a real artist. Henri's Scissors by Jeanette Winter. In a small weaving town in France, a young boy named Henri-Émile Benoit Matisse watched his mother paint china. He wanted to paint too. He drew pictures in the sand and drew pictures in his school books. And when Henri was a young man, he drew pictures in his law books and on contracts and deeds and wills, official paperwork. Henri was sick in bed with appendicitis one winter. His mother gave him a box of paints, and he painted until he was well. He kept on painting, and he forgot about going to law school, and he left his small town to be an artist in Paris, France. Henri painted pictures day after day and year after year. He was happy, and his paintings made people happy. He became a famous artist. But when Matisse was an old man, he fell ill again. So sick he couldn't paint, so sick he couldn't sit up, so ill he could only lie in bed and sleep. His paintings floated by in his dreams. Matisse finally opened his eyes, but they were filled with sadness. Now he must remain in bed or use a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Would he ever have the energy to paint again? When Matisse was strong enough to travel, he went to the seaside. The sea air might help him feel better. Before long, he sat up, and a little later, he was able to draw again. Then, one day, Matisse picked up a pair of scissors and cut out shapes from painted paper. He was drawing with scissors. A pair of scissors is a wonderful instrument. Matisse cut paper all day. My pleasure in cutting things out grows even greater. Why didn't I think of it earlier? His assistants painted paper for him all day. It seems to me that I am in a second life. Paper cutouts covered his walls. One evening, Matisse lay in his bed and drew the faces of his grandchildren on the ceiling with a piece of chalk tied to a long pole. And as he fell asleep, they looked down on him and saw his dreams. They saw the shapes that surrounded him in his sleep. As time went on, Matisse cut bigger and bigger shapes. They filled his seaside room with color. You see, as I am obliged to remain often in bed, I have made a little garden all around me where I can walk. There are leaves and fruits and a bird. He's cutting all this art out to make it look like a garden in his room. I am deeply contented and happy. Then one night, Matisse walked out into his paper garden, and the rainbow of shapes cradled the old artist and carried him off into the heavens. Are some of the stars we see at night coming to us from Henri's scissors? Perhaps. The end. You can make art with scissors too, and you can read more about Henri Matisse anywhere online. Have a great day.